Hello, I'm Laxakana, and yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done a speed build. I've had a lot of real life stuff going on, and I'm really happy to finally present to you this speed build that I feel like I made ages ago and just didn't have the time to edit to make a voiceover for, and I also didn't have the headspace to make a voiceover for because I finished my bachelor paper, I submitted my bachelor paper, and I had my last big exam for my bachelor. Which means that right now I am only waiting on my bachelor paper, whether or not it will be, okay or not, and whether or not I have to rewrite it or not. And then I have finished my bachelor if everything goes well, like knock on wood, talk, talk, talk. And yeah, that this month has just been very exciting for me. So content making has been kind of taking a step back, and I'm sorry for that. But, you know, now that the next semester is about to happen and all that stuff, I hope that I can go back to a semi-regular schedule maybe. I definitely want to keep streaming throughout it because streaming is such a nice relief and it's just so fun for me because I can just sit there, play video games and talk to cool people. Like what else do you want? I've really found a liking in streaming lately. And another thing that I've really found a lacking in lately was just browsing pictures of houses. And one of the pictures that I found was like a green Victorian house. And at first I was like, this color scheme is kind of odd. How would anyone ever do that? And then I looked closely and it was like, that's so interesting. Like, almost none of these green shades match, but somehow they all match up together and create this incredible house and this incredible look. I wonder if I can do that in The Sims 4 where no color ever matches. And the answer is, yeah, it works quite well. And I was really surprised about it too. And I was just, while building this, I was just really happy just trying to recreate what I saw and putting my own spin on it. It was just nice and it was working surprisingly well. Also, you can see that in the part in the front where it's not completely rounded, but I just put the roof over it that has the edges. That was actually in the reference picture. And when I saw that, I was so impressed by it. And I was like, we gotta have to be able to do that in the Sims. That's gotta help with roofing so much if you have that. That's such an ingenious idea. Why have I never thought of that? And this little twist in the front of the house is legit my favorite thing about this one. The other thing that I really come to like about it was the dining room. You will see it later, and the garden because this time I took a more simplistic approach to it and try to mimic the other houses in this neighborhood specifically because this is the neighborhood of the Goth family and the houses surrounding it are kind of simplistic, to put it nicely. Variables, what do you expect? But yeah, simplicity, especially in The Sims, also has a really, really good side to it because it doesn't make your computer lag as much. And another thing that I found is that playing in them is a lot easier because you don't have a billion things that your Sims get attracted to all the time. And it's just really nice to sometimes have a more simple build to play in. I've done in the beginning of March to calm down before I had to do the big last test. I played a bit of Sims and gameplay wise, that was also when I did the 17 bucks video because at some point, I just couldn't keep playing because of these bugs. But when I did that, the houses that I started building became a lot more simpler. I am usually a person who tends to overclutter a little bit and who also tends to, especially when gardening, I usually put way too much plants everywhere because I just love plants. But then again, if you do a little more simplistic approach and actually think about where you put the plants and stuff like that, you suddenly get a completely different look that is so nice. And it's been something that I've really been happy with for this build. And yeah, this one was just a joy to make. And I hope that you enjoy it too. Also, I will also upload the family that I made for this build because when I did it, I didn't really knew what kind of interior I wanted and I wanted some inspiration. So I went to create a sim and I just randomly created some sims and they turned out to really like green, which I was, bro, perfect. Thank you, random generator. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Yeah. And then I was just going from there, from what the random generator told me. And it was just really fun. And yeah, I can just recommend this method when you don't know what to build. Regarding the Japanese-ish save file, I'm working on it, believe me. Real life really screwed me over on that one. I'm sorry. That really did not work out as planned. I mean, time management has never been my strong suit, but damn, did I miscalculate here. Like, damn, did I miscalculate on that one. I'm really sorry. But yeah, as you can see, this house uses a lot of packs. I don't know if I should apologize for it or not, because I think it just looks amazing. And I'm really happy that I used all the packs. But then again, I know not everyone has all the packs. And that's kind of one of these things that I kind of tend to really dislike about The Sims 4. Because imagine if everyone had all the packs and all the packs would have just been updates. That would have been such a great thing. But then again, EA would have not made that much money. And, you know, we can't let that happen. Ever. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, there's been a really big bug fix update and an update that added neighborhood story progressions. It's come out on like last week on, I think, Thursday. And it's also the preparation for the next kit update, I think. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing with the story progressions, but what I'm way more looking forward to is that we can now put scenarios in our Sims' existing households, which means I can finally do the legacy thing that I wanted to do like for so long, and I've just been waiting for this one update, I swear. I wanted to start a scenario with Jackie. For those of you who don't know my Sims 4 Legacy Challenge videos, I had a sim mate, his name's Kayas, he's a criminal, and he has a wife. And together with his wife, they have a daughter. Their daughter is named Jackie, and Jackie is now a teenager. And for her, I really, really wanted to do a scenario because I thought it's just such a cool idea. Let's do a scenario with Jackie. Like, that would be awesome. And then when scenarios came out, you couldn't start them in existing households, and then that whole thing went down the drain. And I was kind of like, okay, they announced that they're going to do it at some point, so maybe I just put it back, my legacy stuff, and just wait until they announce it. I mean, I kind of really want to do some Minecraft stuff anyway, so, and yeah, anyways, the legacy challenge will be back, and we will be starting a challenge, a scenario with Jackie. And if you would like to have some influence in that, in what Jackie is going to do, then go and head over to my Discord, because I will be putting up a poll there for all the new scenarios that we have, because that update also added a ton of scenarios, and I am so excited to play through them. And yeah, what else can I say? But this is a really exciting update and a really exciting time to start playing Sims a lot more again. I'm really looking forward to it. And again, it also had some very interesting bug fixes that it had in there that I'm really happy about. And one bug fix that I haven't checked out yet, but I'm really curious if they managed to do it or not. Because in the patch note, they promised that they have now fixed the Evergreen Harbor glitch that I was really annoyed about when I did my video on Eco Lifestyle. Eco Lifestyle, the worst expansion pack ever. And I'm really excited to see if they actually fixed that one, because that's such an annoying glitch, because it just screws up your entire world. Because Evergreen Harbor, if you don't know about the glitch, basically the entire world just turned blue. Like, the ground was blue, everything was blue, it was just a blue void, it was nothing. And they claimed to fix it a couple of updates ago, but it wasn't fixed when you enter build mode from the world view map, and it also wasn't fixed in some particular places in the map itself. And yeah, I'm curious to see if they actually finally fixed all of it, because apparently that was a really big problem for a really, really long time. Like, when I reported first on it, and like I've seen it the first time, was when I basically got the pack. I think it was like a few weeks after I got the pack, which I was really annoyed by, because I was recording some gameplay footage to use in my Eco Lifestyle review. And what do I get? I get a completely broken pack that I cannot show any footage of because the world just turns blue. I was really annoyed by that one. Also the timing on that one. That bug and that glitch, don't know how to call that, because I don't know which one would technically apply when the world just turns blue. I don't know what it is. That is just, it just really grinds my gears in the wrong way, you know? I just really hate that one. But let's talk a bit about the interior, because like I said, the family's favorite color turned out to be green for almost every one of them. And I was really, really excited by it because I was like, yeah, this could be so cool. So many different green swatches. It's going to be so amazing. And I just had a blast just building this. And yeah, one of my other favorite things is that I was able to really try and apply some of the Sims' likes and dislikes, because one of the Sims, like the kid one, she's really into the beach and stuff like that. So I was really excited to build her room. And another thing that I was really excited for was the teenager's room, because she's really into robotics, but she's also like a really girly girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, this room's going to be so lit. And I was just so, I was really excited for it. And I really, really like The Sims and how they turned out, and I actually kind of want to play in that household. It's just that household is now kind of in my building save file, and I usually don't play in my building save file for obvious reasons, because it's the safer that I specifically only build in to avoid any bugs and errors to happen. But yeah, I'm really excited about that family, and I don't know. If you guys would be up for it, I might actually do something with them in the future. Another thing that I've been doing with like Sims gameplay was I started a legacy challenge on my Twitch, and oh boy, it's going so wild, and I'm so excited to continue it because basically we made a Sim on Rick Ashley's birthday, so we called her sorry, had to look after the cat. We called her Ricarda Regular, and then we were like, okay, she kind of needs someone to be with because, you know, short lifespan, so we gotta hurry up, you know? And then we were like, oh, hey, there's Summer Holiday. How about we go into a relationship with Summer Holiday? Isn't that a nice idea? And then we went to the bar with her, everything was nice, we had a nice evening, then we went home, and the next evening we called her, and it was like, Summer Belle. Wait, what? Her name was Summer Belle. We invited her over and we asked her, hey, are you still single? And she was like, oh no, I'm married to Michael Bell, the creature keeper. And I was like, what? We just became boyfriend and girlfriend yesterday? How did you already cheat on us and get married? I was like, what? So anyways, I then made a poll in the Discord to decide whether or not we want to stay with Summer or whether or not we want to, you know, dump her for someone else. And the result was dump her for someone else. For who should we dump her? And the reason I asked that was because I was kind of expecting an answer like, oh, I don't know, go with Santa Claus or something. No, the answer was dump her for Michael Bell, get Michael Bell married to you, and then let Summer cry. So, been there, done that. And then the thing was, because that took a little bit of time and we were kind of running out of time, it was like, okay, either this works today or we have to take another Sim, just make a baby so our legacy can continue. And it didn't work, so we made a baby with another Sim so the legacy could continue, and then married Michael Bell later. Anyways, the one child turned out to be triplets, and Michael Bell turned into an elder, so making another baby really wasn't an option. And then when I loaded up the next time I streamed, I noticed that Michael Bell has another girlfriend and he likes her way more than us. And I was like, what? How do you have a wife that you then left for another girl and also have another girlfriend that you love more than your wife? And I was like, I was so mind blown by that. And I don't know whether that was neighborhood story progression as we had it before, whether it was MC Command Center or whatever that was. It was hilarious. And like, I was just, that legacy went so wild, so fast. Like, things went south so fast. I didn't even know where I was. It was, oh boy. And yeah, that all happened live on stream. So if you want to see my live reaction to that, I will probably be re-uploading the streams now a little bit more, because now that I have a little bit more time and now we have a semester break, I can actually, you know, use the internet that I have to upload stuff instead of sitting in Zoom classes. So I'm looking forward to uploading more of the streams re-uploaded. So I will link the playlist down below. So if you are interested in looking at how I stream and stuff, links down below, look at the playlist. And yeah, if you want to be live at a stream, I usually stream Wednesdays, and when I don't stream on a Wednesday, then it is a special stream for some reason, because I just want to. So it's always good to go over to Twitch and just see when I will be live or not. Also, if you go to my Discord, we have a special section for the stream ping. So if you want to be notified, get yourself to roll on the Discord. But yeah, back to the build. I finished the kitchen now. The kitchen was a blast to make. I just have so much fun using some of the newer items. For example, the cottage living kitchen. I really have come to like it. It's just such a nice kitchen set that isn't completely modern, but it's also not completely ancient. Also, it's wooden, and I really like wooden kitchens. It's a really nice thing. And then in the living room, I noticed that the wall's kind of not okay for a fireplace, but I really wanted a fireplace anyways, so I somehow made it work, and I'm happy with how it turned out. It also has like a little study place in there, and like gameplay wise, this is basically perfect. You have your little chimney where you can have your Sims sit at and reminiscent at paintings and stuff like that. So cute. And then you also have like a study area that is functional, that you can send your kids out to study, that your Sims can do their work at, while also having the TV in the same room so they can get their happiness skill, exactly. No, they can get their fun motive up while also being in the same room with like everyone else. It was just like, I just really enjoyed that. But this might be, like the next room might be my favorite room, because this is the kids' room that is really into the islands and stuff like that. And I used some stuff to make everything look a lot more islandy, and I am just really happy how it turned out. I am just really happy. It's just so cute. Like, this has gotta be every little girl's dream who's ever been to the ocean, completely obsessed with it. I've like used a lot of the island living stuff. Unfortunately, island living really doesn't have that much decorative items, which every time when I use this pack, I'm like, wait, this expansion really has that little items? Really? It's like every time I use it, I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, it doesn't have that many items to decorate with. But it does have a lot of landscaping. So I used this dollhouse, and I used a lot of like the island living plants and stuff to just surround it with. So the kids can just play with it and have like this like little diorama of like a beach house. And then I also used like the sand flooring underneath it to make that even like more of an effect. And I also gave it like blue curtains behind it, so it kind of symbolizes like the ocean and the beautiful blue sky that you always have at the beach when you're there, because for some reason, of course, when you go to the beach, it has to look good, because nobody wants to stormy beach. Believe me, I've been to stormy beaches. That's not good. But yeah, I added like some more stuff that has like to do with traveling and with summer, and I'm just really happy how this room turned out. The other like things in the room, I also gave a little more of a yellow hint as to symbolize that it's always sunny in her perfect summer room, and it's like, I'm just really in love with that kid's room. I don't know, it's just everything combined together was just perfect, and it's just so cute. I don't know, I just really like it for the kid. It's just so nice. And then in the upstairs area, of course, we have another bathroom, and we also have one spare room in this house, because I really wanted the kids' room to be downstairs, because usually when I have a teenager and a kid, they both used to be toddlers, of course, and when they're toddlers, I will always make their room downstairs, because it's 100 times easier to have a toddler downstairs than have it upstairs because of the stairs, because they're really slow at climbing stairs and climbing downstairs, and it's annoying. So toddlers in my game always go to the downstairs level, and I was like, the most, the thing that would make the most sense is if one of the kids would stay down there instead of moving up, because why would they want to move rooms, if they can have literally the same sized room downstairs that they love and know that's like, it's like directly across from the kitchen. It's like every kid's dream. You just go over, grab a bag of chips, sneak them into your room, eat them, and then sneak them back out. Nobody will know, except your mom when she cleans your room, because you probably made a mess. But that doesn't matter. So yeah, the upstairs room has basically one guest room that you could anytime make into a teenager's room if the kid downstairs ever decides that she wants to be having her room upstairs, or if the parents have another toddler and you want the toddler to be downstairs, like I always want, and have then the kid move upstairs. And yeah, The parents also have an ensuite bathroom because why not? I had the space, and they also have like the big beautiful balcony that like looks over the like the park area that is in Willow Creek basically, and yeah, the parents just have the best room of the house. I mean, of course they have, and the teenager has like the room that is like front facing on the upstairs, and like I said, she in the random generator turned out to be like a mixture of like a really girly girl and a like scientific orientated robotics engineer. I was like, perfect. I'm gonna make a room for that. And I just had a blast building her room and just combining these two completely different themes. And I think it turned out really, really cool. I was just so happy with it. Also, the parents also got a chimney because, it's just on the line and I had the space and I thought it was kind of realistic, and I really like it whenever I can make use of that. And of course, the parents have the chair. If you don't know about the chair, I feel like everyone has this one chair where you put clothes that are kind of still good, but you also don't want to wear them today. So you just put them on the chair and then they stay there forever until you wash them because they've been on the chair so long. They're not good anymore. But yeah, now you can finally see me doing the like the girly girl's room, and like her favorite colors were mainly white, and I imagined pink, and I just went wild from there basically, and like this really clean like modern girls room, then combined with like robotic stations and all that stuff was like, yep, that's it. And like it's just something else to have like a science poster next to a boy band poster that really speaks to me on another level. I don't know. I just really enjoy this room. It's so nice. Uh, I don't know. I just like it. I just like it. And yeah, one last thing that I'm going to add to this house is also a little painting studio on like the tower that is all the way up there. And for that one, I used a lot of the like items that are actually hidden and that you can only get, when you do the careers and stuff. Oh, and one last thing for the girls' room that's also into engineering. I gave her Baby Yoda because, she's probably into sci-fi. And I'm just, it is just such a perfect fit. And I kind of wish we had like more of these items that really give your Sims a bit of character, like Baby Yoda. Like, I imagine that when you watch Star Wars with a kid, like The Mandalorian, they see Baby Yoda, they're like, oh my gosh. And it's like, yeah, of course, kids will be totally into Baby Yoda. Give me more stuff like that. I just love it. Like, give me more Void Critter stuff. Give me more of that stuff. Give me more stuff my Sims can fan over, I want my Sims to be able to fangirl and fanboy. And it's just, I love Baby Yoda. I think that was my point. Anyways, on the balcony, I also repeated like the seating area that I did downstairs, just because I really come to love the sectional sofas for exactly these purposes. I don't think I like them too much in living rooms, except when I'm building really large ones, but I really like them for like just sitting areas, and I really come to like them. So yeah, enjoy the screenshots. Remember to put 4 differently colored trash cans on your lot so your Sims can recycle properly to help the planet. And yeah, remember to put your thermostats above your doors so you will always find them, because when you put your walls down and you have a door, your thermostat will probably stay up there and will always be visible, which I think is really, really nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'm just kind of speechless at this point always, because it's like the video's coming to an end and now it's only screenshots. You've basically talked about the whole build. Sometimes I really don't know what to say at the end except thank you for watching and I see you in whichever video stream or whatever you will watch next. But then again, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, and remember, also do this, also do this. I don't know. My outros are weird, I feel like. Maybe I should work on them or like brainstorm about them. I don't know. Let me know if you've even watched this far. So yeah, I've also included some screenshots from the interior today. See, there's another one of these things that I just forgot to mention, just because I really enjoyed the interior of this one. And it was just like little things that really brought me joy this time. For example, in the dining room, you have these curtains And they just perfectly match up with the windows from the Romantic Garden stuff pack. I mean, what else can I say? But I love the Romantic Garden stuff pack. It's just such a nice pack with so nice items. I just love it. And again, I really love the kids' room, how that turned out, on the island theme. It's just so nice. It's just, I would love to have a room like that in my house. It would be amazing. And yeah, that's the build. I hope you enjoyed. And I see you in whichever video, stream, or whatever you will watch next. Bye!